I hereby call to order the Jefferson County Board of Zoning Appeals, having a quorum present, all members here except for Commissioner Lakin. I would ask the members that had an opportunity to review the minutes from the past meeting, any changes or corrections, please note. Being none, do I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve.
Got a proper motion and second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do we have any citizens input tonight for the Board of Zoning Appeals? I don't think anybody signed up. Okay. We'll move on to the item on the agenda is a front setback variance for an addition to the house and a variance to place the proposed garage closer to the road than the house located at 1935 Boulder Crest Drive in Danridge by Michael and Pamela Thompson. You'll come right here, sir. Just at the podium.
Some of y'all probably remember we've done several variances down on Boulder Crest. I think we did one across the street from this.
Yes.
And me and Jordan went down there today and looked at it. He's just wanting an addition to the house. I guess you're moving the carport forward? Is that what?
The carport's is going to slide out 8 feet
Yeah.
down the existing.
Yes. The driveway.
No new garage, just a parking pad. It's the addition on the house that's coming out 8 feet and 8 feet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Most of the houses back on that road are already too close. We give variances every year, probably the last 25 years.
So, you think we gave one for this house?
Probably, years and years ago. No, we did the one across the street.
Maybe.
How long's that house been there, honey?
Like 40 years or something
Yeah,
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The existing
77,
is 30 feet off. It's more than 30 feet off of the edge of the road.
Okay, I was just looking at the survey here. Well, they only had a 20-foot setback in here, and I guess, and Eddie probably did this. That's probably what was on the plat at that time, probably. Okay, because even at that, the house was still built at that time over the setback, even being at 20 foot. So he really needs a variance. Yeah, so he really needs a variance for the existing house, and then everything that's new as well.
Yeah, it's on a steep bluff there, and I don't have an issue with the variance here. I don't see a nuisance potential or anything like that.
Okay. Questions everybody understand? This would be based on topographical issues on the property. All right.
Make the motion to approve the variance.
I got a proper motion for the variance
Second.
and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Thank you.
That's it.
That's it.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Being the only item on the agenda, I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Got a proper motion.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Okay. All right. I hereby call to order the Jefferson County Regional Planning Commission, having a quorum, all members here present except Commissioner Lakin. I would ask the members that have had an opportunity to review the minutes from the past meeting, any change or correction, please note. And if not, looking for a motion to approve. Got a proper motion
I'm like,
and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. I don't have anybody signed up for citizens input for the planning commission tonight. So we'll roll into new business, and the first item is election of officers, chairman, vice chairman, and secretary. So at this time, we'll open the chair, it up for nominations for chairman, and once we do, then I'll let the chairman then carry out the rest of the remaining elections and the meeting then.
I make a motion, we elect you.
I'm not taking it.
You're not taking it?
No, no. So,
I'd like to nominate Brian.
I got a proper motion here. Brian Morgan?
Do you need a second for a nomination?
No.
No.
Okay. Brian, would you accept?
I would accept under the condition that you continue to conduct business tonight, and then I would start the next month's meeting.
Okay.
With that.
We can do that.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, so any more nominations? Being none, we'll stop. I guess we need to take a vote. All those in favor as Brian Morgan being elected chairman of the Jefferson County Regional Planning Commission and the Board of Zoning Appeals, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The next position will be vice chairman. Our current vice chairman is Commissioner Lakins. We can take nominations. You can nominate him if you want, since he's not here, but it's your prerogative to do.
You don't want to miss meetings when you're doing
What
this.
do they call that? Isn't there a term for that?
Yes.
When you nominate?
Sound like it.
What happened on audit committee? Dale Allen was at the beach and got nominated chair.
You snooze, you lose, whether you go. Okay. Do we have anybody who we would like to nominate for vice chair?
Tom DeLogan.
Okay, I got a nomination for Tom Lakins. Do I have any other? Okay. Since we can't ask him if he's here, I guess we'll have to wait till next meeting. He may turn it down as far as that goes, but I think he'll probably.
Once it's adjourned, he's over.
That's okay. All right.
He's
So,
done.
there being no more nominations, I would ask that all those in favor as Tom Lakins for vice chair, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And secretary.
I'd like to nominate Miss Sue.
Okay, I got a nomination for Sue. Will you take it again?
Please.
Okay.
Don't look so excited.
All right. So, being no more nominations, all those in favor of Sue continuing on as secretary, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, that's done. All right, we can roll on. We have the second item is request for lease, the bond number 2506166 for the wastewater treatment facility in the sum of $1,007,427 for Lake Haven by Land Art America Incorporated by Mr. Josh Clark. Josh, if you want to come up and tell us everything that you've got done and.
You should have letters in your packet from Josh.
So, yes, we're glad to be at this point. We've got our Phase 1 plant, which was the larger of the two, completed, and there's a copy of an as-built here from Terry Romans and a copy of a letter from Adinas showing that the state has inspected and given that permit. Mr. Carter wanted to know the name of the inspector that came and released that, and so that was Brad Harris. We got that and confirmed that. So we have currently 40,000 gallons per day. We have 48 cabins that have been sold under construction, and so the design or the gallons per day flow for that is 21,000 gallons. So we have more than enough for what is there and that sewer matrix. We have with that 40,000 gallons per day more than enough for final plat Phase 1 and Phase 2, which we have.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Any questions?
On your phase 2, if we release this bond, what holds you all to make sure all the lines are in, all of that? I mean, you've not laid it to the cabin sites yet.
It actually is, yes, our
It actually
entire
is,
collection
okay.
system is in and inspected, permitted. So that is the collection and the plant.
So you've got the entirety.
We've got taps in front of every lot.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you been certified from the Tennessee Public Utilities Commissions and CCP? What the hell it's called, or, I
So-
know operating permit from TDEC, there's something, I think it's, they have a bond or something that in case, the operator goes out.
So that's all on the, I believe, the Adinas side. I mean, Adinas is the operator. They have been accepted, certified as it is a state certified private utility. So,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay, yeah.
My job was to pay for it and make sure it got installed correctly, and they inspected every step of the way, and then the state signed off on it.
Are you good with the,
I'm good with it. I'm gonna make a comment. You know, we've had these developments come in, and this is the easiest one I've had to work with. I've already get information, anything I needed, and everything completely. Whenever they came asking for bonds. You know, a lot of times they got a little this or that, or everything's up, running, everything's been approved. I rechecked with everything on the state, about the names, everybody they gave me, and everybody got their blessing.
Thank you, sir.
okay,
Now, what happens after that, I don't know.
okay. I guess based upon this, then he has met the requirements that were put forth for him in this bond and what he needed to do. So if there are any other questions for Mr. Clark? Being none, then I'll look for a motion for the release of the bond. So moved. Got a proper motion?
Second.
And second. Now, any more discussion? All right, being none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Thank you very much.
Okay. Ready? Next item is a site plan review for an addition to an existing commercial building and the construction of a new building at 412 Premier Truck and Trailer Repair located at 1217 Deep Springs Road, Big Bird Lane, Danridge by BR Investments, LLC.
Y'all have small copies in your back, if you want to pick them around here. You want to take
My name's Michael Scott. I'm the architect on the project.
Okay. Dr. Scott. Okay, Mr. Scott, you want to give us an overview of what you're looking for here?
The site plan approval for the 412 Premier Truck Trailer Repair Facility, the addition that we're adding on it, which is 2 more service bays, the removal and rebuild of the office lobby area in the front that's on Deep Springs Road, and then a employee area that's on the Big Bird Lane side of the new 2 service bays. Also renovation of the Quonset to make it an operational facility.
Okay. I had just a couple of questions. So, as of right now, looking at at the sanitary sewer, does it go across the highway onto the other property over there for their field lines?
No, there is an existing septic system on the property. The owner is supposed to be getting me that information, and so we would reroute that piping to go to that septic field, tanking field.
Okay.
dug up some kind of line over there, and I don't.
Well, that's the
Between
water.
and the Quonset.
We saw a PVC water line, I think, back there.
There is an existing well back there, but it's non-potable water. So we can't use that.
Okay, I saw a non-potable line there. As far as the expansion goes, and what you're going to be doing there, do you think you're going to have an increase of the number of people actually going to be using the building? I mean, like employees or those types of things?
We anticipate a small amount. The owner would be able to speak more precisely to that matter.
Okay.
But we have provide in the addition, the linear addition that's on the Big Bird Lane of the new 2 service bays, you've got a break room, you've got a male and female toilet, you've got a mechanical storage room, mop sink, all the standard amenities that go along with employee serve.
Okay. I just want to make sure that, of course, we don't know exactly what's there as far as existing system, and I just want to make sure that we didn't tax the existing system with this expansion. But you don't know, do you? I mean, off your top of your head?
I've not seen anything on this.
Okay.
You wouldn't.
And,
Okay.
so,
That was in probably way before we took it over.
yeah.
So I don't know what's there.
Okay.
So all they'd have to do is, come in and apply for a possible upgrade since there's an existing city building there or whatever, so we can determine exactly how many people or everything like that, bathrooms, and I'll determine the amount of footage there and what might need to be to get them freed up, fresh down.
Okay.
You know where the tank and lines are?
No, that's what I've asked the owner to provide me.
Okay.
Okay. We may make that subject too on that.
The current facility only has 1 unisex bathroom. Yeah, we're adding,
Okay.
the break area is basically a sink to wash your glass out, coffee cup,
Okay.
mug, pot, whatever you have.
Okay.
And some countertop, a refrigerator. You have 2 single fixture bathrooms, male, female, and that's pretty much your sanitary.
Okay. The other thing that I looked at, and here was my question, and if I don't ask it, I'll get hammered by my fire chief, but I know that on the one thing that they're running a new 6-inch water line up the highway,
Okay,
and because they're gonna have to add fire hydrants.
okay.
Can we get a fire hydrant on that side of the road?
I don't think the owner would have a problem with that.
Okay.
Matter of fact, that would be beneficial to us because we could tap and bring domestic in off that.
Okay. I think that would, I think he would feel comfortable if we had one over here, especially with the type of work that's gonna be done in there. He would feel comfortable with needing a hydrant on that side of the road, right there.
We were planning to go over and tap the line off of Big Bird Lane where it enters. I apologize, I don't remember the name of the road that Y's off of it. But there, apparently on that side, the residential side, there is a water line down through there, and that's where we were planning on tapping.
Okay. If we do a hydrant, it will take a 6-inch line. I know that across the street there, that they were gonna run, they were gonna run a new 6-inch line to that for the fire hydrant. So it should be there across, in close proximity once that's completed, right there. Do you have any?
No, I think that pretty much, I think it looks good. Got everything that we need.
Would we not want to hear from Tommy and maybe the fire chief first?
Well, if I put the fire hydrant in there, I think he'll be fine with that. The only thing that, here's one thing that's gonna have to happen is before they go and add on, they will have to come in and get a building permit to do the work there. And if we have stipulations in there, then as long as Tom, because one of the things he typically does before he gives out a building permit, he's gonna have something from Tom stating that the sewage system is in operation. Because he doesn't give permits unless he has that. So in order for them to expand and do that, that would be part of the process that they'd have to go through right there. And then they would have to provide Tom with any kind of information that he doesn't have available in his office for him to make that decision right there. So there are some checks and balances in place to help cover that.
And how are you going about the hydrant?
Well, on the hydrant, basically, we can do it the same way. If we take the notes there and basically state that, before, they're, get a building permit, they have to have the hydrant in place.
Well, if they put one across the street, it only has to be 500 feet.
I know, but I'm just telling you what he likes. He likes to have them on both sides of the street.
We had to do 2 for the new county clerk building.
Yeah. It just depends on the location and what's there. But it depends too, sometimes you're gonna have a dedicated fire line just if there's a sprinkler system involved, which there's not here. But the reason he likes to have it here is so that they don't have to go across the road with their lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, if I'd had it, I didn't get he's on vacation, I didn't get an opportunity to let him review it, per se. So I'm just sort of taking it on myself to say, I know he wants one there. Now, where it goes later on, he may go down there and tell them, but I think that we should at least make it so, if we decide to approve, make it subject to there being a fire hydrant there.
Okay.
So if we don't know where the tank and the lines are we positive being built on it?
Yes.
Just thought I'd ask. Nobody had.
I've personally walked it 3 or 4 times, all where the building pads are. And of course, the Quonset already exist, and there's in the back of it, which we're not going to be using, it's going to get abandoned. There is a grease oil separator on the Big Bird Lane side. So I've been out there searching all over, and it should. My personal feeling is it's out in that flat area. May I reach over your shoulder?
Yes, sir.
I think it might be out in this area right here.
Questions? Okay, I'll entertain motions.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay,
From their plat.
I got a proper motion?
Do you want to include in your motion?
I will include the motion about the fire hydrant.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then should we go ahead and include?
We can,
upon Tommy's-
it'll be subject to approval by,
Yeah.
by environmental.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
It'll be contingent to both of those.
okay, motion to approve contingent upon approval from Chief Riley
And where the fire hydrant location.
and Tommy Carter.
Yes, okay, yes,
I'll second that.
okay, and I got a proper second. Any other questions in regards to the motion? Being none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, sir.
Thank
So
you. I
it will be
appreciate y'all.
subject, like I say, to the fire hydrant and then the location of the septic system there and with verification through environmental.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We can throw Chad out of here if we need to. If he's over our coffee truck. Yeah, okay.
All right, next item is preliminary plat for review for Avery Island, a 29-lot subdivision off Buckhorn Road is available by Avery Leon Clark and Suzanne Harris and Mr. Kent Woods. Let's see, that's road A. Road A. And this one's- I guess it's all just one road A.
Is that just the road profile, or have you actually got something that's got the lots cut up? There it is.
That's all the good stuff.
Where's ours?
49.5 acres island, actually. It's got a TVA approved access from the peninsula across right there. Had approval for that, and we're gonna have to get another approval for TVA to pour some concrete on that to widen it and make it to county specs. Of course, they won't let you put any asphalt in their lake, so we'll have to pour probably 8 inches of concrete across that thing to get in there. But there's where we're at. And then we got big lots, big tracts. Everything will be on septic. We actually have some soil in this area, these 2 areas on top right here. We've had Cersei to do some soil work for us and found some good dirt. So we're gonna have house pumps come up here and probably just put and Tom's already looked at it a little bit, probably just put septic tanks and regular fill lines, nothing that requires any kind of, like the other guy there.
Operator or anything.
Yeah, just regular septic,
Conventional.
conventional system. Our road is, we got some issue, it got a couple issues. The only one that I see on it is just coming in, and we're gonna be right under 15%. And we can do that. There's actually a road there now. It's wide and good. But there's really no way to fill it. 'Cause I mean, it just looks good. It's there, it's been there forever. It's 14 point something percent.
I think we allow, we go up to 15.
15 is what we have. Oh,
I think,
yeah. And it's at 14 something now, so.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is just try to, make it wider and please the road superintendent on all that.
But they're gonna be private roads, right?
Well, the gate,
Yeah, it's gonna be gated.
Yeah, that's what-
built to county specs. of
Yeah,
course.
right,
But if it's
But
gated.
we're not gonna take them over. He wants to keep it
I'd like you
private.
to,
Oh, you do?
but we're still gonna put a gate up.
Well,
That ain't happening.
We got plenty to take care of.
No, it'll be,
You want some nice
it'll be
entrance?
private roads brought up to county standards. We'll put the gate all the way up there.
Here.
At the cul-de-sac at the end of Buckhorn right there.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Will the road, once you get over the lake, will the road become blacktop again?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
be back to, you can't put any oil or asphalt
Yeah.
material near the water. So
Well, if you're
once
gonna
we get
concrete
above
the
it-
whole thing, I'm just trying to
No,
figure out how much
no,
money do you have?
no.
They got
That's
a lot.
what TVA requires us to
I
do.
think
How
we're ready
far
to be
does
in
it have
business
to
about
be?
5 years ago.
How far does that?
We'll probably have to do it above the 7, according to what they control.
Yeah,
1,007, we'll have to do it probably up to the 7,
Okay.
even though they can't flood until the 2, they still have the right to flood to the 7, so we'll probably have, whatever they say,
you have to concrete.
Yeah. we'll have to stop there and then go ahead with that.
I'm sorry. He's got, if you look in here, he's got his proposed sites in there for our new guidelines.
Well, we've got a bulldozer.
look there, you got them on there.
He's got it on there.
I know. I know.
Are you doing sidewalks?
No,
Why not?
We don't,
they walk in the road.
right, that's why we widen the road.
Yeah, that's why they ride the road.
Yeah.
What will the width of
These
the road
people
be?
ain't gonna walk, they're gonna put it up in the lake.
24.
24.
What do you curve your Range Rover on though?
Well, the BMW will have to go in the garage, I guess.
No,
No.
the new road specification
curve.
we give widen that for as
You
a
gonna
sidewalk.
Right, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
moved
if you
right now.
remember.
So what is the,
Subdivisions.
He's gonna
Yeah.
curve
He
it.
told me he wasn't thinking about it.
He's gonna curve it.
Yeah,
That's something you hadn't had lately.
not over there.
Not anywhere.
so what is the width?
24.
24.
Yeah. Yeah.
Used to be what, 20?
20.
Yeah, they increased it 4 feet.
So we widen that for walking
Miss
and
Sue said we
bicycling.
need a place to walk.
That's right.
All right.
We're
Not
parking
getting
another
one.
car.
That's what it'll be.
How does the common area for septic lines, who would maintain that?
It'll be the
Homeowner
homeowner
association.
association.
Okay.
Is that gonna be just for some lots, Eddie, or just for the ones that?
Probably most of them. The
Okay.
ones that have soil, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, we've got several acres there to do something with that will take care of everybody if we need to. But if
Okay.
they have soils, we're going, of course, they'll use them. But if we don't, we've got that whole thing set back to take care of all that.
About 5.5 acres, what me and Tom figured that it would take to service that. That's
And
with
I've
the
got
field
more than
lines
that.
and with
Yeah,
100%
on both sides of the
reserve
road there.
Yeah.
behind that.
And another thing too, you know, I've got everything here 40,000 above the two.
I seen that,
I'd like to be able, when I come back to the final, if we can get them, I mean, we're gonna look at each site, building site. And if we might average a little bit, what can we go to?
30,
30,000?
but the whole thing's got average 40.
I know it, we don't have any water, there's no water within miles of there. So we're gonna have to do 150 foot wide and 30,000 square foot.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I would ask it, we
On,
might,
on the average.
Average.
correct.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
go down to that, but it has
Yeah,
to
but I
average.
mean,
Whole
we're not-
thing's got average 40, yeah.
It's just where the big money's at, you know where I'm going.
About every lot's got water in it.
Everything does, yeah, we're not,
What's that now?
Water, every
Except-
lot is
except-
Every single
except
lot
those-
will be lakefront.
I thought it did.
I don't have anything, I don't have any lakefront on this, the common area. There's one of those that don't matter, don't need any.
Don't need that.
Yeah.
So these proposed house sites, Mr. Eddie, they're to that spec, the 7%?
Oh, yeah, we got it,
That's,
yeah, we got it.
this is the kind of the
It's
first,
just that, you know.
the first new one we've seen.
When we've talked about this, which I was all against that, where I say it goes, the owner's not gonna put it there, they're gonna go,
We
you
don't
know
care.
where I'm saying?
We don't,
We don't
said
care.
we
But
don't
they are a
care.
place on that
But-
that conforms to your all's
So you
specs.
gotta show.
They
So
just
when they
don't
come
get
in-
an exemption to build it. If there is a spot there to build it, they don't get an exemption.
I understand.
That's the whole
Okay, so
thing.
they're not gonna get any variance.
No, sir.
Well,
No,
they
sir.
don't need one. If they get out in the middle, if it's straight up and down or out in the middle, well, they still wouldn't need a variance.
They can put it wherever they want to.
Yeah.
There just has to be a spot
Okay,
on
well,
the
we're
lot
good there.
Okay.
that you all certify that
Well,
that's, when that lot's sold, that they can build that house because there is no more variance.
But if they wanna come down here and build retaining wall, whatever,
Have
they
at
do
it.
whatever they
Have
wanna
at
do.
it. Just-
Or put it up in the tree.
Yeah, pour enough money out on it, make it work.
That's,
It
that
don't matter.
was my point to start with. But yes, they are a site on every lot that will conform to y'all's regs.
Okay, one question. So you've got a 50-foot right-of-way coming in. You own that fee simple?
No,
No.
we have a right of way. Now, here's the deal on that. Previous owners, not these folks, like two owners before, that's changed hands twice since then. They tried, back it was 1980, and I have all the paperwork. They tried to choke him and say, you can't go through here. So they went to court and he won. So those folks appealed it and they won again. Those folks appealed it again to the state Supreme Court and he won again. I've got paperwork this thick, says he can pave it, bring it to county specs, he can improve it, he can do anything he wants to with it.
It says right away on the plat here.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
definitely right.
It's a dashed line though, why would it be a dashed line?
I don't, a dash line,
That first section there from, you know,
we dashed it just because it was that was the center line on the recorded plat. There's a recorded plat down on this track.
Okay.
And of course, we don't own it. We have a right of way across that. And the lady that owns that, she ended up buying both tracks.
We're talking about right here?
No, up here.
Up here, okay.
Yeah. That's a cabin. What you're looking at is an existing cabin on the point out there that
Okay.
that the Clark's own.
And that's just a driveway, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's just right there. I've got paperwork from the state Supreme Court saying it's been upheld through thick and thin, you know, that they can pave it, widen it, do whatever they want to with it.
Someone asked you a question because I'm just curious.
Right.
When they put the right of way across that, was it specifically bent like that, or is that just?
No, yeah, that's the way, well, that's the way the road is. The road does that.
Yeah, the road's there.
It follows
I
that
was
same
just
deal.
curious.
And this was there before they came. Let's put it this way. This
Yeah, there's
island.
a house right there.
There's a house right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
But all this was sold before, this was all cut up in tracks, this whole Buckhorn thing. This was here before that. So he bought this before R.M. Moore years ago sold that. I'm sure you remember that, Terry.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was here first. And all he had was a right-of-way, which is fine. Well, when they sold that to these folks, they said, well, you can't come through here anymore. He said, oh, yeah, I've been coming through there for all these years. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing.
Right away or an easement?
A 50-foot right-of-way that he has the right to pave up. I mean,
It says right away on the plat, so.
Correct. It's a right-of-way.
That's what it's meaning.
Okay. And it references this plat right there.
And of course, I've got, if you need it, I've got where they went to the state Supreme Court and the Court of Appeals and all this stuff, and they won every time. So, that's not an issue to me. I'm tickled to death to have it,
Okay. The only reason I'm saying this is that later on, if there was ever a title issue as far as that goes, since this is going to be a private road, and if you ever lean in and the county was to need to take it over, and any kind of attorney came in and had a question about it, as long as we got documentation to back it up.
We got paperwork,
Yeah.
That's the only thing
three court cases worth.
I just don't want, so.
Well, I understand.
But, with it being a private road, I don't know that that's going to be an issue, but if the county were to ever need to take it over, they would want to make sure that whatever they had there held up, if they started maintaining it, whatever.
You don't want the county to take us over?
Well, if I put a gate up, I can't. I want to, Bob, I was wanting to take it over.
Well, yeah, but don't put the gate up.
Yeah.
Charlie won't like it.
Well,
Well, either way, it's gonna be built to the same specs.
okay. So this is preliminary plat. That's what you're looking for, is preliminary approval.
I recommend approval.
Okay. Any other questions, for Ken or Eddie? All right. I'll open it up for.
Do you need all that paperwork you're talking about before you do the final?
I don't think so. The reason I say that is because
I'll bring it.
when he references this plat cabinet, it's already recorded.
The plat's
I know
recorded
it
with
is.
the right of way on it,
I know
and
it
they
is.
still, people sue you back for anything.
It's on the surveyors. I can't believe they thought they could win,
Okay, so got a proper motion? And second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We need to take up a little stuff and get Chitter's car fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you down to the scooter.
I saw him on that scooter going to get him a sandwich, and I was telling him, Chigger, it's hot. What are you doing driving that thing? He said, both my cars are tore up. And I said, well, what are you going to do when the scooter goes down? He said, I got a tractor.
Well, he probably couldn't come now because didn't know how long the meeting lasted and have lights on.
I just stopped and got him if you need it. You need them. Congratulations there, new term.
Thank you. Thank you.
He says with a smirk on his face.
Yeah. We'll see you in 2 days.
Thank you all.
All right, thank you. All right, that brings us to the next item, which is discussion of land use plan, possible rezoning. But Jordan informed me that she still doesn't have the maps ready, but almost, right?
She sent Stephanie an email. She said, did she say it's the last one?
She's on the last set, she's just about done.
She's real close.
We corresponded for some that she had questions about, but we've got all that worked out, so.
Yeah, Emily's been blowing up with Stephanie quite a bit, so
Okay.
I'm questioning and stuff, but it looks like we're close, so should be should have it by next month's meeting, and we can hopefully get a existing land use overlay on the existing zoning. And, we'll take a look and go from there.
Motion to roll this until that comes in next month.
So move.
Got proper motion? Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Do we have any other business that you know of? Jordan, you have anything else?
I don't. No, I will say we're supposed to be doing a planning commissioner training in October around Halloween time, so I'll let you guys know as it gets closer what day that'll be.
Okay.
We're gonna start doing that again.
And you said that was around Halloween.
End of October, 5th week of October, so it'd be very exciting, and of course tips are welcome for the presenters there.
I'm just kidding.
I've been to some of those presentations. I
Yeah.
don't know what you're saying about exciting.
Well, I'll be there, man. I know David wasn't excited, but.
All right. Any other business thing? Can't think of anything. Hey, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn. Got a proper? Second. All those in favor, aye? Aye. Thanks.